Hectic.
Welcome to It Hectic 99 as we're coming to you from the Milnerton Racehorse Training Center. Now, we came here very early this morning. I'm talking about 5:30 a.m. I'm wearing so many layers because it's absolutely cold. Hair is messed up, no makeup, but we're here because of the horses. So guys, if you have keen interest in horses, you want to know more about horse riding, you want to know more about becoming an apprentice or a jockey, today is your day. Keep watching because we're going to be telling you everything, and I mean everything that you need to know about horses and horse riding. Well guys, right about now I'm chilling with Jody. So happy to see a lady out here, and she is an assistant trainer for Greg Enian. How are you doing?
Very well, thank you.
Now I'm asking everyone this question out here. Your love for horses, why are you here?
I think it was in me from day one. It's an innate compassion that I believe I've had. I love being around them, their presence, their energy, and it's kept me going.
So what does your job entail from the time that you start till the time that you finish?
Early mornings, I'm up at 4:45. We start at 5:30, feeding, grooming, getting ready to pull out and do the morning strings. The cooler the better, especially for the horses, and it can get really, really warm. And then we end off everything, go and have a break, lunch break, come back at 2 till about 5.
Wow, that's pretty interesting. Now, some of them have been walking, some of them have been running. How important is it for the horse to get exercise?
It's crucially important. This is racing, as you know. Also to keep it as an athlete, to keep it going, the health, the feeding, everything as a whole, to keep it complete, and especially in this sport, which is hard.
Okay, so talking about the sport, obviously these racing horses have a lot of energy. Is it something that's a bit interesting to work with at times, so they get a bit wild? Or
being the thoroughbred, yes, they do. They're hot-blooded horses. The feed as well, we keep them, of course, nutritionally going for what they do, their sport, their bones, everything. And yeah, high energy, as you know, it is a high energy sport. But different temperaments, different personalities, the lines of the horses, the breeding, everything again.
Wow, that's so cool, different personalities. Now, I saw that when they were actually bringing them back, you know, to kind of cool them down, they actually went for a bit of a roll. What is that?
It can be quite good for them afterwards, after they've had a nice workout, they're sweaty, and when they come in their groups, you saw after their strings, a lot of them come in, it's automatic with their grooms to go down and have a nice roll, and they love it, they love it.
Okay, cool. Now, have you ever had a dangerous experience with horses as a trainer?
It is a dangerous game. I've seen a few interesting little accidents happen, and as you know, you're dealing with a live animal, its own mind. It's a daily thing where you've got to come prepared, wearing protection, even if you're on the ground. Horses kick, that's something we all know. And an experience I had when I was doing ride work, coming down, depending on also what stage the horse is at. I was on a baby, and I was riding a bit short. It's spooked and ducked, and I went flying off, and
wow.
But that's mine. It
comes with the territory, hey?
Of course.
So if there are any young people out there and they're like, oh man, I really would love to become, you know, a trainer, what do they have to do in terms of studies, in terms of attitude, in terms of everything?
Yeah, it's basically you find a trainer who you can go. Background knowledge, of course, is a great foundation to have. And you start off as a stable employee. You then apply for your assistant trainers, and then 30 months later, trainer. And then
wow.
Important to have the right people behind you, as you know. It's not a cheap sport.
Okay, so I'd like to know about the relationship between you as a trainer as well as the jockey.
Well, the jockey, of course, is the driving force on the horse. You know, they're important. They need to be here consistently. They need to ride the horses, especially, you know, who they also form a relationship with the horses. And communication is key, as you know. So a good relationship starts with trust and with communication.
What type of information will a trainer be giving a jockey?
Works both ways, as the jockey is riding the horse. On race day, of course, the trainer will instruct the jockey what to do, knowing the horse and that, and yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
Well, thank you so much, Jody. Thank you so much for spending time with us and telling us more about your occupation.
Thanks.
Hectic. Hectic.